in my Rover, and I get out like a soldier. Got the Louis Vuitton on my back, walking in the studio, about to do another track. But I'm still stuck in my struggling days. I have no money saved and my bills ain't paid. But I know there is a solution. I'm not gonna let nobody bring me down. Just watch I get through with time. Ladies rock your Louis, fellas rock your chains. Ladies wear your bling bling, fellas keep it classy. Ladies keep it flashy. Just know that you do have to take it to your man. I'ma make it till I'ma make it till I don't care. I don't care just who you are. If you wanna be a star, you gotta make it till you make it. Oh.
Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel. We're here with a new video. I know we were supposed to record yesterday, but I was out of town. I was in Atlanta, and I spent this weekend in Atlanta. I was with the Braxtons. Shout out to Tamar for inviting me to come down. Saturday was Tony Braxton's induction into the Georgia Music Hall of Fame. So I want to say congratulations to Tony for that. I had a good time at the show. My only complaint with this show is that Tony Braxton did not get enough recognition to me. If you could do musical tributes to other people being inducted, I think that Tony definitely deserved some type of musical tribute. She was the biggest person that was inducted into the Hall of Fame. But other than that, the biggest singer, like they had
inducted ever or just inducted
that night into the Hall of Fame.
Okay.
So I just think that she deserved a bigger recognition than what she got.
Well, who else got inducted that night? And who were former inductees?
These were, I don't know the former inductees. I'm not from Georgia. Well, not even being from Georgia. I don't know. I didn't even know Georgia music had a Hall of Fame, to be honest. But they had like a non-performers award. Usher and Justin Bieber's vocal coach got an award. They were actually there in attendance too. I thought that when their pictures came up, I thought that they were just saying, who they were, but I didn't really think they was going to be there. And Justin Bieber performed. Usher came out. He said what he had to say about their vocal coach.
Did Justin Bieber do good?
Justin Bieber was Justin Bieber. I mean.
I guess whatever that means.
Yeah. Only thing I kept saying, like when I sing Usher, is that he got big hands, like they were huge, and he had like these rocks, like 2 rocks on each finger. Jasmine Guy performed, and I'm not even going to say nothing bad about Jasmine Guy.
Well, tell them, but some of you may not know.
Jasmine Guy is from a different world. If you don't know who she is, who played Whitley. Y'all better know who she is. I mean, I know y'all young.
I mean, you got some
different world reruns. Come on. She performed, and she actually can sing.
What?
See how he just walks in and never speaks?
Because
this is his house. Can't speak.
That's why.
But why don't you speak? You can't say hi.
Why don't he speak? Who is he going upstairs to go see? There's nobody there for him. Excuse me, can I ask you a question? Who are you going upstairs to see? I know I don't live here, neither do you. And next time you better speak.
I'm right back with you.
Nam your hood and gay yo, nam your hood and gay yo.
You better pray. You better get it in. So, Jasmine Guy, looking like Ruby Dee's granddaughter, was up there performing, okay? I wasn't going to say I wasn't, but look, because I was drinking and I was sitting there cracking up. I cracked up the whole performance because I couldn't believe like how old she looked. But anyway, it was a great...
I think she's like in her late 40s or early 50s. She
could have fooled me.
I don't think she looks that old.
Shout out to Samuel L. Jackson, who was sitting there in the audience too. It was fun. That night was fun. Then let me make it brief. I don't want to be all long. Then we went to Frank Ski's restaurant, his new restaurant, and we watched the fight partied there. I met Tamika Raymond, Derek J.
Is she still going by Tamika Raymond?
Yeah, because that's her Twitter name.
Oh, okay.
She was there. We shared toast and everything, and they had these crab cakes that was popping. Me and Tracy was dancing. Me and Tawanda was there. I was dancing with all the Braxtons except for Trina, because Trina and Gabe, you just couldn't tell them nothing.
Ooh.
They were just in love, okay? And shout out to the drink that was in Gabe's flask, because it was so good, and it got me tore up. We just had fun that night. After that, I went to go do my own thing. Went to a club where nobody was at. So, you know, they took me home or whatever. And Sunday, what did we do Sunday? Oh, Sunday they did it for Sisters Only. It's a big event that happens in Atlanta where all kinds of people from the entertainment industry, music industry, the same thing. They all come out and, you know, talk to people, have all different kind of sessions. Some people perform. The one I went to was an empowerment ceremony with the Braxtons, Terry J. Vaughan from
The
Steve Harvey Show, Demetria McKinney, who plays on the House of Pain as the crackhead, and there was this other lady named Tia, and it was just so it was really for the women, but it could have been for the men too. Their stories were just so inspiring. They talked about how they got out of relationships. Something that stuck to me was Terry talking about how she dated herself. And she said, you know, she dated herself so much to where she really loves herself. And the reason why she did it is because, you know, any man that wants to date her has to treat her better than how she dated herself, which I thought was good. Tamar talked about how her parents got divorced and how low she felt about it. Tawanda talked about how the pressures of the pressures of having a famous sister. She compared it to being a blessing and a curse, because everyone wants to compare you to Tony or compare them to each other and
like
make
us.
them
People
compete into
compare
each
us.
other. Yeah. So, you know, that was good. And yeah, they do it all the time. You know, you should get your own show, right?
I know.
You should just do it.
I don't need you. I don't need you. Why do I still do this show? I don't need you.
I don't know. You're funnier than me. I mean, the girls love you.
Yes.
They want you to have a baby.
And I'm shocked. I'm like, wow, a lot of people must have missed the memo.
Okay. So, and Tracy was talking about how she had to tell herself that she was beautiful. That whole thing was just really nice. And let me tell y'all something. Tracy is a key fucking key. She really is. That's my other home dog. So shout out to Tracy, because girl, you was wild and crazy, and I love it. And Tony was quiet. Like, Tony is so laid back. She really is laid back. But we all had fun. And I went to Tawanda's birthday dinner, and you will see that on Braxton Family Values. And it's a key.
Oh.
So, yeah.
So you're gonna be on the show?
Yes.
See?
Yes, I will. So,
for those of you wondering, no, I didn't get invited.
no.
The next topic. What are we gonna talk about now?
Okay, let's talk about. I know you ain't trying to drain me, you know, because the girl. No, before I get into it, shout out to Tron, who was my.
Shout out to everybody else. Shout out to make sure you shout out to other people.
Boy Revolution, Tavon, who's modern day boy on Twitter. Tron drove me all around Atlanta. Thank you, Tron, for picking me up from the airport and everything and partying with me. Shout out to Denver. Shout out to McKid Dupree, whose birthday was on Sunday. I had such a blast at Cream ATL. Shout out to Jay. Shout out to the Braxton Family Values staff. Shout out to Vince. Shout out to Atlanta for being Atlanta and always just welcoming me every time I come. Shout out to the guy that was working at the Cobb Center, saying him and his wife watched the show. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody from Atlanta. Y'all know how much I love the A. So shout out to y'all.
Oh, so you're a big celebrity in Atlanta.
Hey. Hey, I had VIP treatment and stuff. And shout out to Frank Skis and those goddamn crab cakes. Yeah. Make sure y'all eat them crab cakes.
It sounds like you're much bigger than Ludacris and Monica in Atlanta.
Hey, shit, I doubt it.
Well, you better sip that water. He better sip.
But one day I will be. You know, I might be as big as them. Maybe we might be at For Sisters Only hosting something.
I don't want to toot my own horn, but I was a trending topic in Atlanta at one point.
Yeah, that was how many years ago?
Actually, that was a few months ago. And I can't remember. What was the BET Awards I think it was doing?
Yes. No, was it?
Was it? It was an award show. It had to be an award show. Because
you were talking about something.
And I became a trending topic in Atlanta. And I was like, wow.
You know that's where the girls are. I think that's where a major fan base is from. That represent from the gay community. I think they're from Atlanta. But I had fun with everybody. Y'all know I could talk forever. But let's talk about Miss Ray J. Mikhail, I'm gonna let you have the floor.
Why you let me?
I'm gonna let you have the floor.
Let's talk about Brandy's brother.
Let's talk about
AKA Sonya Norwood's son, AKA Willie Jr., AKA Mo to the E to the. Okay, so if you guys haven't heard, you must have been living under a rock for the past day or two. But Fabolous and Ray J, Brandy's little brother, that Ray J, got into this. From Ray J's side of the story, they got into a fist fight. From Fabolous' side of the story, it wasn't a fist fight. It was words were exchanged and a little grip up, but it wasn't no punches thrown. But from Ray J's side of the story, a punch was thrown because he claims that he punched Fabolous in his face so hard that his face got messed up. But then there's video proving that didn't happen because Fabolous' face was fine after that argument. But I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. But the point is, Ray J got on The Breakfast Club with Charlamagne and his crew and went on this whole 10-minute rant on how he confronted Fabolous about talking about him on Twitter and how he punched him in his face and how he got 7 Rolls Royces and he tired of being humble and so he had to let the world know that he has 2 basketball courts, 1 indoor and 1 outdoor, and 2 pools, 1 indoor and 1 outdoor, and all these hoes, and he hangs with the money team. I don't know who the hell they are, but he hangs with them. I tried to Google them and I did my Tanya and tried to Google the money team. Nothing popped up, okay? He just went on this whole tirade. It just, when I was listening to the interview, it sounded like Ray J was high.
He was high.
And I tweeted that. I said, it sounds like he's high. It don't sound like he's in his right state of mind. And then Fabolous said that this morning when he was talking to DJ Clue on his radio show, he said, he thinks Ray J was smoking that Whitney. And I said, I said the same thing yesterday. Because Ray J didn't seem like he was
what's
all
that
the way...
Whitney? What?
That crack.
Crack. Oh.
He was on that Whitney Houston.
He was on that Whitney Houston.
Well, see, I don't know about that stuff.
Yeah, well, you better watch that Oprah interview.
No, I'm saying the different references to the name.
I don't know, but Fabolous got a new thing going on. You on that Whitney.
But didn't Whitney say, I would never do crack?
But she did say she was lacing that weed up.
Yeah, she was.
She was lacing that shit up.
She's like, wait, Oprah, let me tell you, first of all, she was so happy.
And she was lacing it up and
back to Ray J.
Back to Ray J. Because I don't want to give no tutorials on how to lace up weed.
Tutorial. But you said that the last video.
I don't want to give that either. But anyway, Ray J. Ray fucking J. Let me just say this. You sounded so much like a queen stepping out of his bourgeois. You were just so animated. Fuck you, and I will get my goons to bend you over and fuck you in your butt. And I was just like, pause.
My dudes that like dudes.
Yeah, his dudes that like dudes. And I was just like, wow. That's when I knew he was high on something. Mm-hmm. Because I was just like,
nobody would say that in the right mind.
Yeah, I'm thinking who would say that?
Fuck you in the booty hole.
That's what he said.
I know.
I didn't even know Fabolous had cakes. He got a son. You hear what your nephew just said?
You said he got kids, right?
No, I said I didn't know he had cakes. Look at him.
You don't know that. So.
Ouch!
So, I just got to say, Ray J.
Ray fucking J's.
You know what? I was trying to not have a heart-to-heart with you.
But I think you should.
But I let Mikhail have the heart-to-heart.
No.
Because no.
Ray J, this is what you need
Dear
to do.
Ray J.
Dear fucking Ray J's. This is what you should do, Ray J's. First of all, instead of worrying about who's tweeting what about you on Twitter, you need to get your career in order, okay? Because that corny, whack-ass reality show, Who Wants to Date Ray J, or whatever the fuck it was called, that whack-ass reality show with you and your family where it only lasted a half of a season, okay? That those whack-ass haircuts, those swirly things that look like something from out of the movie Signs. I don't know what's going on in your state of mind, but for you to go around telling people, oh, I got 7 Rolls Royce parked outside. First of all, who in their right mind can drive 7 Rolls Royce at one time? And who would bring 7 Rolls Royce to Vegas to a fight? I just didn't understand. And how can Ray J afford 7 Rolls Royces? I don't understand that. Like, what is he doing that I'm doing wrong? Okay.
Well, Ray J only has 1 hit per album.
And what does that make? If I can have one wish, I gotta wish Ray J go somewhere and have 7 fucking seats. Okay, that's my wish to you. Because you know what? You made the big, and then you had the nerves to get on Twitter and apologize to all your fans, and I had to stop and say, who the fuck is his fans?
No, fuck that. Fuck the fans.
What?
Ray J, you owe everybody an apology for your shit, ho. Everybody. You need to call the morning show. Call the motherfucking morning show. Angela Yee. When I say Charlotte, I almost call him Kanye West. And DJ Envy. Call the breakfast show, whatever. Call them back and apologize. Because you had everybody on Twitter going in the frizzy for you and your motherfucking rant. Your rant did not make sense. First of all, if you whip somebody's ass, why are you so hyped about whipping their ass? You know, I'd have been like, I whipped his ass. He had something to say. You talking about me on Twitter, so I punched him in the face. You sounded like you was the one that got roughed up and was mad about it. And then you out there on crack or whatever you doing, you definitely was not sober in the interview. Nobody boasts about 7 Rolls Royces. Then you said, I'm tired of being humble. What God giveth, he can take it away. So you need to be careful about the words that you choose. I'm tired of being humble. Who the fuck says that? And then who says, I'm going to get my goons. I got goons in New York. If you got goons in New York, you need to be having goons everywhere and tell them to play your records on the motherfucking radio. Okay? Tell your goons to go do that. Because last time I checked, you only have 1 hit per album. Just 1 hit.
And how many albums?
Okay, probably like 7. You know, I do like the song Bananas. Maybe because Rico Love producer, I don't know. But Ray J, you owe everybody an apology for your shit. And then you mad because you're a singer, or because you're a singer we supposed to think that you're soft or something? Like, I don't know what that part was about, but you are not tough.
Yeah.
Brandy is tougher than you.
I'm tougher than him.
Shit, Mama Skorpion is tougher than her.
That red shirt you got on is tougher than him.
Hey, it's loud.
It's cute.
Like Rihanna. Hey. And she's tougher than Ray J.
That forehead is tougher than Ray J. All of this is tougher than Ray J.
I'm just... Oh, I feel bad for Brandy. I feel bad for Sonya. I feel bad for Willie. Now they gotta sit there from not Braxton Family Values, on what's their show called? On the Family Business.
Their show called was I Was Here. We lived. We done everything that we wanted. It was more than I thought it would be. Child, that show was. It came in
a Family Business. They're gonna read him on a Family Business.
That show
it got canceled. Oh, Brandy said she was tired of doing reality.
It got canceled faster than
AKA it got canceled. Back to Ray J.
Neil Carter said, "Oh, fucking
Gay J." Gay J just came out the closet.
He came out.
Yes.
He didn't come out.
I was there.
He ran out.
But wait, my favorite part of that interview is like, we want to thank Ray J for coming. He's like, I don't give a fuck. He was, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna fuck him up. He better not call, cause if he call here, I'm gonna smack this shit
out. He said he gonna make him to call and apologize.
You can't smack nobody through the phone, Ray J.
Yes, when you're
like, yo, you need to go smoke something. You need to go smoke. No,
that's how
he's already been smoked.
They knew he was high. That's why they said that, because they knew he was high.
And then the fight was Saturday, but this interview was on Monday, and he's still high on something. Because the fight was...
You know what happened? The Money Team, Money Crew, or whoever the hell he had.
They knew what they was doing.
They hyped him up.
Yeah.
You know what? They got him laced with wet. Probably took all his money and all 7 of those Rolls Royces.
Then somebody got him
and sent him on his merry... And then somebody got him in his booty hole. And sent him on his merry
Maybe Kim Kardashian, because you know them white girls love to do some freaky stuff. I think she done turned them out.
I don't know what happened, but you know what, Ray J?
Ray J, you will always be Brandy's brother.
And now, after A Family Business aired, you will not only be Brandy's brother, but you will be Sonya's son and Willie Jr.
And now, not only that, he will always be a friend of a friend that's gay that loves the booty hole.
Yep.
That's what, girl, you
Gay
know.
J.
You should have never. Ooh.
I don't have a problem with people calling him Gay J because he brought it on himself. Gay J.
Gay J.
Gay J.
I don't have a problem with calling people faggots. You know, you are who you are. Live what you live. You know, he had his little thing ready. But then they told me. Everybody told me You know what, Mikkel? That should be our next skit. That fucking phone call.
Yeah, it was.
That we need to reenact that.
Yeah, how
I
we
think
gonna do
so.
that?
I don't know. It's gonna happen one of these days. We should
Well, it
do
can't take too long because then by the time that
it's gonna die down.
So we got to do that
Soon.
fucking T. But
yeah, I'm just Ray J. This is just
Ray J.
Is this the first time we talked about him on the Skorpion show?
I don't know, but Ray
At least
J
5 minutes worth.
needs to find a corner at the Palms Casino Hotel in Las Vegas with that man that Floyd Mayweather got loud with in the ring, that old white man, and have several fucking seats. Because when that old white man told Floyd Mayweather, if I was 50 years younger, I'd kick your ass. I said, excuse me, Colonel Sanders, but you don't need to say that to him.
The media
Because
take
if he
out-
turned around and knocked the shit out of your old ass, you'd be trying to sue him for all his money.
Media take out play Ray J. Cause you know how Ray J said he grew up with Mayweather, they friends, blah blah blah. But they got pictures of Ray J and Sugar Shane Mosley's corner when he was fighting Mayweather.
But you know, Ray J
what?
put this on himself.
Girl.
It just made him look, you know, first of all, I never really had that much respect for Ray J anyway. You know,
Once he read Brandy talking about her career versus what he had, I was done. But you know that's Moesha. Do you know she was on Thea? Do you know she was the first black Cinderella? Do you know that Never Say Never sold 5 million copies, probably more than what you have sold altogether in your music career? Do you know how many hits Brandy's has? Do you know that Brandy has fucking Barbie dolls? Do you know that Brandy is in movies? Do you know that Brandy has a Grammy? Do you know that Brandy is just better than you? And that Brandy is your big sister? And that you need to go in the corner and go lay somewhere? With Evelyn on Basketball Wives, who we're about to talk about now, because I am so tired of Evelyn retweeting people about Basketball Wives LA and them not liking the show. Just like my girl,
but see, that's
Much
how the
Love
argument,
from Kentucky.
That's how the argument started between her and Royce. She claimed that she didn't say nothing smart about Royce, but Royce said, no, you didn't say anything smart, but you retweeted somebody that did say something smart about
when
it.
you retweet, you're co-signing
To what's being said.
Like when you watch this video and I ask you to retweet, you're co-signing.
Yeah.
Some of y'all don't do it. I mean, only 52 people out of 16,000 do it. I'm not saying nothing, but you know.
Isn't that horrible?
Yes, that's terrible.
That's terrible.
I say share the video.
But yet
6 people share.
y'all yell for a new video.
Yes.
And then when we give it to you, it's only about 60 of y'all out of his 16,000 followers and my 15,000 followers. The math ain't adding the fuck up.
Something ain't adding up. We ain't doing something right. Out of the 2,800 people I follow, only 60 people retweet, and most of them follow me.
But I digress.
You know what? So yeah, so Evelyn, I just don't like that. Just because people don't like Basketball Wives LA, and I like the show, I don't love it. I like it. Like, why are you like talking? That's like talking bad about them. Like they could confront you now because you got something against the show. Are you threatening Evelyn? That's what my girl, Much Love from Kentucky, think, and I think the same thing too. When I seen her talking about, oh well, you need to tweet Shawnee O'Neal about it. Tell Shawnee that you don't like the show, but why are you retweeting what they said and then adding Shawnee in it? Because you want everybody to see it. But Evelyn, before Basketball Wives, who were you?
Yeah, she
like right now, you was upstairs a mighty long time. I hope you did not blow our bathroom up.
I didn't go to bed. I was on the computer.
On the computer? Oh, on Charles' computer. Oh, okay.
I keep forgetting the button don't fucking work.
And you also keep forgetting that you don't live here. Because you keep walking in and out of that door like you do.
Why concern you though?
Because, let me tell you something. When I come to this house and I sit at this brown cardboard table.
Guess what?
I am at work.
I don't care.
And when you walk through that door, you are interrupting my work
Charles,
session.
you gonna get a cold because he has a cold.
Charlie ain't doing shit.
Use all on his computer. You didn't sanitize it.
You sure didn't. You probably didn't wash your nasty ass hands.
I didn't even use the bathroom.
And you eating my horse without
I'm talking about.
I'm
So you know what?
Kick him out.
Get
Please
out.
tell
I'm
him to
leaving
get
anyway.
out. Get out now.
You can't kick me out. I was leaving already.
Lock the door so he can't come back in.
I like it for you.
Yeah, get out.
I don't live
Yeah,
here.
Mikkel hating on my green shorts, y'all.
Oh my God! Look
He
how
think
small
they're too
and tight his
small.
short is.
Ow.
His shorts. Look at them. Look how they crunch up in the front. Look. Look how they crunching up in the front. They're
my
too
thing.
small.
It's not crunching up.
That's not your thing.
That's
Trust
my
me.
thing.
No, it's
No,
not.
that's my thing.
That's when your shorts are too small when they
It ain't
crunch up in the
no,
front.
it's just, you know, it is what it is. Stop hating, girl.
Then he got the nerve to say they're his workout shorts.
They are my workout
Where the hell are
shorts.
you working out at?
In my room. So anyway, back to Evelyn. Girl, let me tell you, you were nothing before basketball wise. Like, we didn't know who you were. Let's say that. Not you're nothing. But now, girl, you're just selling fucking
Because she's a star of
shirts.
basketball
We
wise.
need to start doing what Evelyn's doing. She got all her quotes on shirts. That's
Well,
how she
I've
getting
said
her
that,
coins.
but we didn't.
No, but you ain't.
No, it's not me. This is a team.
See, but
This is
see,
a team.
and if something ain't right
And
with
when
the team,
Amber and I brought it to you,
I say,
okay,
but
we
you
can
say,
do
but
it.
see,
No,
but
we're not gonna
see,
talk about this on camera.
See, but see,
Because I will go in. And
no,
we're not
but
gonna
see,
talk about this on camera.
but see, you gonna say we're gonna talk about it on Fridays. And when Friday came and went, you know, it did.
It did come and went, but did you remind me to talk about it?
But I should
Why?
have
You know why?
remind you
Because you
because you
didn't
know
care.
what? I do.
You didn't care. See, Amber and I said the same thing. You could tell when Kevin is not that interested in something. But I bet you it had something to do with Braxton Family Values. He'd be interested in it.
Yeah.
By the way, thanks for my invite, Tamar.
Oh,
but we're going to go
that's
back. Now, that was shade.
That's
Now,
it.
we're going to go back.
No, Mikkel is
Now-
shit. No, see, no. I'm a defender.
I'm just saying.
I'm a defender.
Because you was on Twitter all day today
First
tweeting
of
about
all-
Mindless Behavior album.
No, yeah.
But you ain't taken out one time about the Skorpion Show t-shirts. I'm
Well-
sorry, but we need to focus on us because Mindless
know we
Behavior
gotta
got a
focus on
whole bunch of
everybody.
team behind them, okay?
But I bought the album, okay?
Good for you.
I bought it. And
Okay,
I
now
like
who
it.
bought our shirts?
Nobody. Bitch,
Why?
Why is
Okay,
Mikkel? Let me
okay.
tell you, why is Mikkel just waiting for me? He ain't got to wait for me.
Because
He
we
gonna
are a
express-
team.
Well, let's do it.
We are a team.
Let's do it.
I'm not gonna do it by myself. We are a team, even though half the sayings
Sir.
come from my lips.
Okay, so how?
Okay.
You know what?
And
Okay.
I could
I
make
say-
the money myself. But I said, but this is the
introduced
Skorpion show.
But hey,
so
hold
therefore,
up.
I'm not selfish. So I said, okay, this is the Skorpion show. I say this on the Skorpion show. Therefore, the Skorpion show is going to be making money together.
Well, you know what?
'Cause when I make money, you make money.
Well, you know what?
But you
See-
tweeting to go
see-
buy Mindless Behavior's album ain't making us no
But
damn
how
money.
about this? How about this?
No shade to Mindless Behavior.
Why didn't
But you know
Mikkel?
what?
But why didn't Mikkel just make his own shirts?
Because
I mean,
this
he
is not
is the
about
show.
Mikkel. This is about the Skorpion show.
Well, look, how about Mikkel has his sayings?
No, there is no how about because see, you see what I'm saying? He's trying to get her out of it because he don't want to be involved.
No.
No,
I mean, I wouldn't feel
No.
comfortable. I wouldn't feel comfortable profiting off of something that you say.
but I'm saying it on the Skorpion show.
Yeah, okay.
And no, it's not like the shirt's going to say have several fucking seats and that's it. It's going to say have several seats and then it's going to say something about the Skorpion
Well, you
show.
know what? How
Subscribe
about
to
this?
the Skorpion show.
Today
so what
is,
do I look like
today
making
is,
money
today,
off of just
you know what?
I'm
Today is
saying
Tuesday.
and not sharing the money with you?
Today is Tuesday. By Friday, we're gonna have our shirts.
All right.
All right. That's the plan.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. All right.
And if we don't have the shirts by Friday,
no,
we're
gonna have it.
sent
We're
out.
gonna have. No, it's gonna be done.
So okay,
So
you know
Friday we're
what?
gonna
So that
have it.
means that while you're here,
Yes.
while
gonna
you're
be
here
done.
all day,
It's gonna be done.
all day,
see,
you're
we
going to set up an
conducting business
account.
on the Skorpion
You're going to
show.
set up an account
Yep.
on that place
Yeah.
that Angel told us about. I can't think of Zoo, whatever the hell it's
Whatever.
called.
Okay. One of them shirt stores, you will be able to buy.
So Miss
something.
Angel Laws from Concrete Loop, our good girlfriend, expect a phone call from me tonight.
You know, Mikkel really tried. Mikkel tried me. He just tried Tamar, and he tried Mindless Behavior. I don't know what
All
team.
in a matter of
I don't know what team
2
Mikkel
minutes.
is playing for. Okay, I don't know.
Let me
But
tell
I'm
you
on team winning. Okay, I'm gonna just tell you that right now. That's what team I'm on. Shit, when they
Wait a
win,
minute.
we all win.
Let me tell you
I
something.
want everybody
Let me
to
tell you
be
something.
successful.
I'm not making no type of money off of Mindless Behavior.
But shit, we making plenty money off Mindless Behavior. Do you know them girls? That video is our second most together. That's our most watched interview.
All right, well, I guess how you're making money.
Okay.
Hey, prodigies. Hey, what's that boy names?
Mikkel.
Hey, y'all.
Mikkel have several fucking
Come
seats.
on over here.
Have several seats.
Hey, Tamar.
And in the Mournful Box, you can watch our interview with Mindless Behavior. Go pick up their debut album, #1.
Go pick it up now. Now, run.
And I enjoyed their performance on Wendy Williams this morning, too.
Oh, that was
See, you know, Mikkel, he just went there.
Just went there.
Tamar, don't call me about this. Call him, okay?
Tamar, sweet.
Call him.
Don't. Well, you know, I'm the black sheep of the group. The black sheep of the group, anyway. Whenever there's a problem, they call. Let me tell you something. You know how when you work well with people, but yet you always got those bitter problems? I am the black sheep of the group. Because I'm the one that, when everybody is in agreement, I'm like, no, I don't agree with that. And so therefore, they call Kevin to curse me out.
Yeah.
That's why I love him.
We want to send our condolences out to the family of Jackie Christie. Jackie lost her mother yesterday. She lost her battle to cancer.
Tell them who Jackie Christie is.
Jackie Christie is from the LA version of Basketball Wives. Mm-hmm. And if you watch last night's episode of Basketball Wives, you can see how close she was to her mother. Now, before I seen the episode, I'm like, Jackie, bitch, you done had 16 weddings, okay? Your mom not being able to make it to one, I think you'll be okay. But then, like, her mother was dying of cancer, and the cancer spread, and, you know, when they was saying where her mom is going to be Skyped in at, she just lost it. And that's when I really felt bad. And then she was saying how her mother's been to all 15 of her weddings. So for her to not be there in person, you know, it really was eating up at her. So, you know, that was a really emotional episode. Just seeing that part, and then watching them get married again, and he crying, and then she crying, and then some girl was just losing it on camera, and then seeing the sisters cry. Like, it was an emotional episode of Basketball Wives. But a lot of people keep saying, oh, it's boring. Like, they don't have to fight every episode. You're just used to watching them fighting. And right now, it's like they might have their differences, but they're talking it out. And I like that, because you don't have to get your point across by beating somebody up all the time. You can talk about it. And, you know, I'm like...
But at the same time, I agree with you, I think the other week when I said that, yeah, people need to stop saying that it's boring. But at the same time, I had to say to myself, but everybody's not going to like what me and you like. Mm-hmm. And so even though people who saying it's boring, they may not be looking forward to them fighting. They just may feel as though this whole chemistry between them all is just not working. Because I kind of feel that way. I don't expect them to fight every episode, but damn, none of them, their chemistry just don't click. They all seem like a group of women who was literally thrown together. Because none of them seem like they know each other. They all seem fake around each other. They all like to gang up on this Drea woman who they don't know from a can of paint.
Because they're threatened by her.
Because they're threatened by her. It's like, you don't have to fight to, you know, for people to think it's interesting. It's just, y'all need some type of chemistry where it seems like y'all are really genuinely friends, or y'all genuinely like being around each other, and it doesn't come off as that. So that's probably why a lot of people feel as though it's boring. Because I'm starting to think it's boring too. Like, okay, like, I don't want to see y'all fight. I want to see y'all at least have some type of chemistry. Then the fake outings that they have, paintball fight and shoe shop, and then they're going to all these different places on these streets with clothes on stands outside. I'm thinking, like, y'all have money. How are y'all going to these places with clothes on the stands outside? Like, I thought y'all had money. Why are y'all not walking outside? Like, it just don't seem like the places in the neighborhoods just don't seem convincing to me. Like, it's just like fake. Like, ugh.
Well, I was happy to see Imani as a
And Jackie, you know what? I feel so bad that Jackie's mother's died, but I feel as though after this should have been her last wedding, because her mom can't attend the next one, and so therefore this should have been a closing out ceremony. No more weddings, Jackie. 16 is fucking enough. Okay? One was fucking enough. And occasionally some people do renew their vows. So okay, fine, you renewed your vows. But 16 times you get married, That is what you call wasteful spending. Because there are other things that you can spend your money on than that. But I guess since it's your money, you can do what you want to do with your money. But 16 fucking weddings, I said this before and I'll say it again. If I was your friend, don't invite me to them, okay? Because one is enough.
I want to know why Gloria's sister, Laura, had to take her clothes or her stuff and put it in Imani's house. Why couldn't she put it in Gloria's house?
You know why? Because Gloria's husband is there, and Gloria doesn't trust Laura around her husband because Gloria knows what her sister did with Shaq.
But no, shut up, no, Mikhail, because she's not going to do that.
Well, how do you know that? How do you know that?
Because first of all,
if you got brothers getting on porn and having sex with each other, why wouldn't this sister come on now?
Well, technically they weren't having sex with each other.
No, I'm not talking about them. There are other porn star twin brothers who've had sex with each other, okay?
Are you just saying
Yes, and I've seen it personally, okay?
Wow.
So they're not the only two. Okay? It don't matter. Just being in the same room with my brother naked would freak the hell out of me.
But it's a lot of brothers that party girls. I mean...
Yeah, but I wouldn't imagine them getting partied. Like, that's disgusting. Like, and then they were kissing each other too?
No, stop it!
Like, hello? That's disgusting. Yeah, but it's right.
So...
Okay, so I mean, if you can see that, then why can't you see that?
I just can't see it.
That's what I mean. Like, the show's not convincing. Like you said, why wouldn't she move in with her sister? They have a big house. Why wouldn't she move in with them? Why is she moving into whose house?
No, she's downsized. But I guess a lot of her stuff, why she got to put it in Imani's house?
Why can't she put it in storage? Aren't there storage companies that's for $1 a month or something like that? Don't they have that? Yeah, so why can't she...
Public storage.
So you mean tell me y'all don't have public storage in LA?
I like it, but I want to know where is Tanya and where the fuck is Kimcha? Like, they're not even in the credits when the show come on.
They probably
anymore.
left. They probably said, this show is not for me. Tanya probably left. Kimcha probably definitely left because she did not.
She was not feeling LA at all.
It's got sleepy. She's not feeling the show. She's not feeling it at all. You know, she's from Queens or Brook.
Yeah, no, the South Jamaica Queens.
South Jamaica Queens. She's not for all that. Yeah, she's not for all that. So she's went about her merry way and got the hell on out of there. And I don't blame her. Because none of them seem genuinely...
Drea keeps the show going now.
Drea keeps the show going because of the fact that we all know that the other women don't like Drea. Mm-hmm. So there's where that drama comes in.
So now next week they're going to be mad at Drea, and, you know, I want to hear what Drea got to say. So that's why I'm going to watch. But I don't know. Basketball-wise, LA, people say it's boring. I like it. Moving along. Troy Davis was denied clemency today, and he is scheduled to be executed tomorrow at 7 p.m.
Maybe you should explain
in
Troy
Atlanta.
Davis
I'm
is.
going to explain it. I just wanted to tell them.
Maybe you should have started off by saying Troy Davis is a Georgia man who was convicted.
Well, you know what? You know what, Miss Whoopi Goldberg, the moderator.
I'm just saying.
You know what? How about you go ahead and
I'm watching,
do it?
I'm thinking like, well, damn.
He want to sit here and tell me how to do my job. I've been doing this before him.
You sure have.
Yes.
And that's why I'm here.
All right. You better remember. Look, I am Barbara Walters. You are Whoopi, Sherry, and Elizabeth. Okay, enjoy.
But okay.
I am Julie Chen. And you will be fired like Holly Robinson Peete.
Who's Julie Chen?
From the talk.
Who watches that show?
The girls do. They watch
the fake
it.
version of
The View. Okay?
Who ever thought of that? Should
Chen and
have
CBS.
several fucking seats.
Hey.
Barbara Walters should have sued them for everything
Whoever
they got.
thinks about copying the Skorpion show should have several fucking seats. Because I see y'all out there, and some are just bad. And I ain't afraid to toot my motherfucking horn, bitch. Some are just that damn bad.
You know what it is? Some are not bad. People are doing their thing. Because I don't want to get on YouTube and see somebody trying to be like the Skorpion show. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't want that. I don't want to see two guys or two girls and one's loud and annoying and then one's cute and conservative like me. I don't want to see that. You know, I want to
So are you saying I'm loud and annoying?
Did I say that?
You said I don't want to see somebody that's loud and annoying and then someone cute trying to be like me.
I said cute and conservative.
So I'm loud and annoying, basically.
I didn't say that.
So you're saying a lot without saying anything.
You did.
I am not loud and I'm not annoying.
It was a joke, sweetheart. I missed the loud, fat, and annoying.
Yeah.
No.
Now that I'll let you slide with.
No. I just don't want to see,
Yeah,
so I mean, people are doing their thing, and I'm proud. You know why I'm proud? Because I get a lot of people saying that they were inspired by this show.
Yes.
So let me tell you something. Everybody who starts out their new show and they tweet me and ask me to watch, I actually do watch. Mm-hmm. And I do, because I feel as though, a lot of these people take the time out to watch. But I feel as though a lot of them take the time out to watch us, so why not watch them? And some of them, I find myself actually watching their whole videos, and I'll just be sitting there laughing, like, oh wow, that was funny.
Child.
See, he's rude.
But shout out to Boy Revolution. I listen to their
now that's
Blog
one
Talk
thing.
radio show.
And I know them, and I've never listened to. Maybe it's not because I can't never seem to.
You being big. Bitch.
Yeah, I can't never seem to catch. And then how do they come on? Like
they on Blog Talk Radio.
What do you go to? Like
Blog
what do you go to?
I think blogtalkradio.com/Boy Revolution, and they had the talk show where I've actually been on the show and been there live.
Do you listen or do you watch them?
You listen.
Oh, so you don't watch them.
You listen. Yeah. You can either listen through your phone or you can listen through the computer.
Well, that's just like my good friend Terry Theory. Shout out to Terry Theory and the Terry Theory Show. He also has his own Blog Talk thing, and I've listened to a few of his things, but I don't think it's on Blog Talk Radio. It may be, but I'm not for sure. But I've listened to a few of his while I was at work, because his come on early in the daytime when I'm up.
Shout out to Terry.
And his is really good. So, and he has two different guys. Well, he had two different guys on there with him. I don't think they're like regulars, but he did have two different guys. And his was really good. And once, when I listened to his show, Brian from Concrete Loop, he was on and he was talking too. And it was just really good. And I really enjoyed it because I learned a lot. And
I'm thinking about branching out for my late night show on Block TV.
You can count me out.
I know, but you don't want to work. So, probably coming nightly, 5 nights a week. But Skorpion Show, y'all gonna be seeing us 5 days a week, and I want y'all to start sending topics.
You're gonna start seeing us 5 days a week?
I didn't say you had to come here 5 days now. I want them to submit topics so that way we can record, and they won't be 45-minute videos, but we could talk about a topic and then upload it for a day or whatever. So that way y'all see us 5 days a week.
But see, I don't like that too much.
I do.
Because only the simple fact, because a lot of the videos that you do like that, they don't get the views that they deserve. Like, how many views did that guy, we're talking about his son got beat, how many did that
That's
get?
because that was an error from YouTube. And that happened because YouTube did not send our video to everybody. And everybody can attest to that because the first video didn't even show up in the thing. But it sounds like something is very, very loud.
Yeah, outside. It's called the ghetto.
So let's hurry up because Timmy and Madison here. But yeah, what happened was Troy was convicted. Yeah, we talking about Troy Davis again. Troy Davis was convicted of murder 21 years ago. There was a cop in Georgia who was killed, and they had 9 witnesses. They all said that they seen Troy commit the murder, and then several years later down the line, 7 out of the 9 recanted their story, and Troy was sentenced to death. And now that he's been sentenced to death, everyone feels like they don't have enough proof to kill him, to sentence him to death. So everyone has, like in the past they've been fighting it for a long time. People like Jimmy Carter, President Carter, asked for clemency. The Pope asked for clemency. All different celebrities, people that NAACP, everybody. And there was a petition going around from NAACP. Over 600,000 people signed it. And today, the board denied him clemency after, they submitted everything to them. So he is being sentenced to death tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Now my thing is, if you have these people changing their story because they said the police coerced them into saying these things, I think that should really be looked at. That should really be taken into consideration. I don't feel that he deserves to die, and especially not with a lot of proof. There's no physical proof that he killed the officer because the weapon was no one knows where the weapon was. Only can go on is by what people say happened. So I don't think that's enough to just kill someone. You know, the family feels like, you know, the people, you know, if you said this happened, like, why you want to change this story now? And the family want justice, so they think that he should die. Like, what? How do you feel about that, Mikkel?
Well, I don't know the whole story, but from what I do know is that I find it kind of hard that years later, these 7 out of 9 people decide that now or in the past few years, they want to say that he's innocent. And it's like, but how can we now believe you when you were the same people 20-something years ago saying that he was guilty? And now you come out 20-something years later to say, oh, but the police made us say that he was guilty and this, that, and the third. I don't understand how people think that they can just play yo-yo with somebody's life. This is not a game, an Xbox or a PlayStation game. This is somebody's life that you're playing with. And for you to say, oh yeah, this, that, and the third, and then now years later, how do we know that these people aren't saying that he's innocent because of maybe the defense is trying to say that how do we know that they're not coercing them to say that he's innocent? How do we know that? See, I just find it hard. I'm not saying that the man is guilty, because I really don't know too much about the case. But at the same time, I find it so interesting that we are at 20-something years ago, they didn't have the physical evidence. So usually what a court system does, and this is not unusual, they usually take the testimony of the witnesses who were there, because they feel as though these eyewitnesses were there, so their testimony is better than anything, as if you don't have physical evidence. And for you to have 9 people say that yes, this man did it, or whatever the case may be, and then 20-something years later you got 7 out of the 9 saying, oh no, he didn't do it, then what changed your mind over all these years? Like what prompted you to say all of a sudden, oh no, it's not true? Like, I don't understand that.
Like, they were fearing that the police would try to kill them, or someone would try to come after them. That's what they're saying. But it's just
I would
still
not
sad.
Want that type of... I wouldn't want that. Because you know what? Now this man is scheduled to die tomorrow. Mm-hmm. So now, me being someone who claimed 20-something years ago that he was guilty, knowing that because of me, because of what I said 20-something years ago, because I didn't want to actually stand up and tell the truth by saying, no, I didn't see anything, and yes, these people are trying to make me say that. Now I have to hang with that for the rest of my life, knowing that because of what I said, put this man to death. Innocent man to death. I mean, come on, some people really need to get out of that whole... I mean, I understand the whole fearful thing. Don't get me wrong, I understand it. But you are playing with somebody's life. You're playing with this man's life. Can you imagine how his family must feel? This family, they probably are happy that these people are saying, no, he's innocent. But at the same time, they're probably mad as hell. Like, you let us go through this for 20-something years knowing that he was innocent, and for 20-something years, you got my family member in jail, and y'all knew that he was innocent, and now y'all want to say something when his life is about to be terminated? Like, I would be mad as hell. I would be happy that they came out, but I'd also be mad.
I think they been probably said something, like, a long time ago. About
I'm sure that this is not
the 4th execution date that they're
getting.
And
I'm sure that this is not the first time they said something, but it's just a simple fact that y'all prolonged this whole, because I'm sure it took them a long time to come out and finally tell the truth. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I'm sure it didn't happen overnight. I'm sure it probably took them a long time. And I don't know too much about the story, but I would hate, I'm going to say this on camera, I would hate for this man, because I don't know too much about it, but I would hate for this man to be guilty and for them to turn around and let a guilty man off the hook. Because then what does that say about the justice system? What if this, you know what I'm saying? Has anybody ever questioned the fact of what if he did do it? Everybody's questioning the fact of him not doing it. Did anybody stop to say, well, what if he did do it?
Well, the thing is, though, you got to have proof.
You do have to have proof, but what if he did do it?
You got to have proof. What if he did do it? If he did do it, you have to have enough evidence to prove that he did it.
So if they don't have the evidence, then that means that this guilty man is all... That's just like, what's the name? That's just like Casey Anthony. We know.
Hell yes. But hey, because of the way we do our court system, everyone is due a free trial. Not a free trial.
A fair trial.
A fair trial.
So you say that this man didn't get a fair trial?
Well, he did get a fair trial because everybody done said that.
Okay, so he got a fair
murdered
trial and he was convicted. So now what?
So now people are changing their story about what happened.
Okay, but he got
so
a fair
they're asking
trial.
to be appealed.
But he got a fair
But they're asking to appeal the death penalty. My thing is,
if you don't want to tell the truth because you are afraid that somebody may kill you, don't say shit. My name is Bennett and I ain't in it. Because now you got somebody's life and you got that shadow hanging over you for the rest of your life, knowing that you opened your mouth to say something that wasn't true and now this man is about to die. I wouldn't even want to be involved in something like that. No, I was not there. No, I did not see anything. I didn't see nothing. I didn't hear nothing. No. Don't ask me nothing. That's why you have so many people saying, when you got cops knocking on people's doors in your neighborhood, did you hear? No, I didn't hear nothing. Why? Because they don't want to be involved in stuff like this. Because it's not just one family, it's two families. You got the officer's family and you got Troy's family.
I just don't understand, like, how do you find that it's justice because someone is just put to death? Me, I've never, ever believed in the death penalty. Because no matter if that person, the suspect dies, it's not going to bring your loved one back.
Oh.
Like, how do you find the joy in someone like being sentenced to death? And it's not even the proof is not 100%. It was never 100%. You just going on by what someone sees. Like, how can you say, okay, we're going to put him to death? Why not just life behind bars or something? The death penalty is such the easy way out. That's
well, because on certain instances, you got to also remember this is a law enforcement officer, and so usually people who kill cops get the death penalty. That's just like people who kill.
Yeah, I forgot he was like. Oh,
yeah, that's just like people who kill presidents or senators and stuff. They get the death penalty too. I mean, you don't, because these people are held to
because they put their life on the line.
Yeah, put their life on the line, but for other people. I mean, that's just how the system is. It's not just you're going to randomly be put to death because you kill. No, this is a law. This is a cop.
But they're going to try to get the president to stop this. I'll have the petitions in the more info box.
This is my thing.
I don't think this is my thing.
If you don't know the full story of it, don't get involved, because petitions that come my way, I'm not one has come my way, but I can't sign it because I don't know. I don't know the truth. I don't know the truth. How can anyone possibly say they know the truth when years ago you had people saying that he did do it? Now, 20-something years later, he didn't do it. So how can you even know what's real and what's fake? You see what I'm saying?
I want to know, when did people start saying that?
When did they start saying that, this is a lie?
It didn't happen, yeah.
I don't know. It's a tricky thing. I would not want to be in those people's shoes. I just wouldn't want to be in their shoes. I wouldn't want to be in Troy Davis's shoes.
They said that on August 30th, 1991, after 7 hours of deliberation, the jury recommended the death penalty, and Davis was sentenced to death. I didn't even know the jury gets the right to sentence you to death. I don't know too much about the court system like that.
Well, I think it didn't say. It said they recommended it.
Yeah, so that he was sentenced to death.
Yeah, but they recommended it. They didn't say it was ultimately it's the judge's decision to do that. Mm-hmm. The only the jury can do is recommend that. Have you ever done jury duty?
Yes.
Isn't it?
And they asked me how I feel about death penalty, and I told them I don't agree with it. But I mean, it's what, when I did jury duty, and I actually was on the case, it wasn't that bad.
I did 2 jury duties. I did one that had to do with rape, and I did one that had to do with wrongful death. And they both, the first one, the family got $10 million.
The rape? Oh
no, the wrongful death.
So you said they was guilty?
The hospital, yeah. And the second one was hard. I think it was a hung jury, and they had to go, do a no second jury. Get a second jury. That's what happens when it's a hung jury. Yeah, because all of us jurors couldn't come to an agreement on a rape case. Stuff like that is that's why I say it is important that if you don't know or if you don't want to be involved, mind your business. Because it was a case where it involved young people saying that they were raped and touched by an older person, and then
it was more than one
people,
person.
yeah, and then when people got older, then stories started to change. People stopped not remembering stuff. Then you got people saying, "I saw something then," and then 5, 6 years later, I didn't really see it. But then they said, "But you said that you." That's why I said, you know what? If it doesn't concern you in that way, then you can't, because everything is documented. You see what I'm saying? Everything's documented.
Yeah,
so you
attempted
can't
murder.
say in 2006, oh, this is what happened, and then in 2012, oh no, but this, and then they said, well, wait a minute, you said this in 2006. Oh, did I really say it? No, what I meant was,
I don't know how them court reporters get all of that information in that thing, because I was just sitting there writing, trying to keep the fuck up, okay? But mine was attempted murder, and we found him not guilty on attempted murder, but we found him guilty on some other stuff like, no, oh, shit, I forgot. Wait a minute, damn. All right, wait a minute. I think it was 2 people being tried, but one we found guilty and one not guilty.
My mom said I had to wear it. No, she didn't.
Oh God.
Let me not me.
That can end this video. Thank you guys for watching.